Welcome, Russell Morrison. He is one of the partners of the brand new Midtown Depot in the Midtown neighborhood of Jackson, Mississippi. Hey, Russell.
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here today. This is exciting. I have to tell a little story first. I was recently in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and a coworker of mine said, "We need a place like this beer garden that we had gone to in Philadelphia. We need something like this in Jackson, Mississippi." She didn't quite know about the new Midtown Depot. So for the folks that don't know, just a little 30-second elevator pitch. Tell us about it.
Well, the Midtown Depot Art Park and Beer Garden is located in the Midtown neighborhood, just west of Millsaps College, south of the Millsaps Avenue Art District, and right to the east of uh, Lucky Town Brewery. And what else do you need to know?
You're right. And good craft beer, craft food, and a place for all to explore and roam and play and have fun, right?
Exactly. So it's dog friendly, family friendly. Open Friday through Sunday right now. So afternoons on Friday 4 to 8, and then Saturday 12 to 8, and Sunday 12 to 8. So right now, music on Friday, Saturdays college football right now, and Sundays NFL. So, and of course with the green space and dog friendly frisbees and other yard games.
And I'm a fan of the aesthetic too. I love shipping containers. I'm kind of a fan of tiny homes, but you all have taken 3 or 4 shipping containers there and created this little village right there in the middle of a residential light industrial neighborhood in Midtown. And I know it was important for you all as you began this project to make sure you had the buy-in of the neighborhood. Tell me about that experience of helping them to see the vision.
Absolutely. So very early on, after the concept was kind of moving forward, going from just an idea to something that was going to be more tangible, we sent a group of residents up to Memphis to a similar concept called Laughlin Yard. And once they understood exactly what we were doing, they came back and were saying, "When are you going to open this? This is great." So we're really excited about that feedback.
The project came out of the ELSEWorks program at Millsaps College. You were an analyst in that program when you pulled out a sketch on a napkin. You told me kind of every boy's dream to have a beer garden right outside his back door.
Right. Well, and so that's really all it was a very rough sketch. And David Culpepper, who is the chair of ELSEWorks, which was the entrepreneurial program attached to the business school, really put some wind in the sails and said, "This is an idea I think we can run with." As Lucky Town was still there, and he said, "Why don't we draw up a business plan and let's see if we can make this happen." And since that time, it's been an ELSEWorks project, and several student analysts have been working on it for like the last 8 years. So it's been a fun run from just a pie in the sky concept to tangible building. And so the containers just being in next to the railroad tracks in that light industrial area, as you say, just try to be authentic to the area. And it's also just really kind of cool concept, I think, just to stack up the containers. And from an architectural standpoint, it's very cool looking too.
Yeah, using those sun sails too to create shade. And there's original artwork in the park. I know you have plans for some other artwork to be a part of that too.
Right. So we have uh, permanent and temporary art installations. Some sculptures we'll try to rotate in and out, and also a gallery, the top container. And we're working on our first curated show with a local artist, tattoo style artist named Asia. And so that'll be coming out here pretty soon.
What are the plans as you grow that concept in the Midtown neighborhood?
So right now we're in phase one. So we have a viable business we can open to the public. We have private events, but there are a few more phases that we're looking at. One would be adding some more decks to some of the current storage containers, and kind of be a sunset viewing area because of the railroad tracks. There's no obstruction for a large swath of space, meaning that you get this panoramic sunset that's incredible. You catch the right sunset, there's no better place to be in Jackson, I think.
Russell, I know partnerships, community, very important in Midtown Depot. And not only are you all working to grow your business and others in the Midtown community working to grow theirs too, but you all are kind of working alongside each other to make the community as a whole a better place.
Absolutely. So of course you have the artists at 121 Millsaps Avenue, the artist community just right above us. And then further north, you have Andy Young and Pearl River Glass, world famous. And you have Philip Rollins, DJ Venom at Offbeat, Jason Daniels at Jackson Zen, and Roderick Red Productions. He just has this brand new studio that he's working on, and Coffee Pros, of which we also sell Coffee Pros Pops, the Pros Pops. So yeah, definitely want to plug those guys. And Rucker Culpepper, Rucker and Charlie Culpepper, David's two sons, are also adding some really cool container studio apartments into the neighborhood. Right now, they have 4 units on Millsaps Avenue, but they're working on a very large project as well, very close to the depot. So we'll have some more neighbors soon.
Yeah, and food in the neighborhood as well. The Hatch, lots of culinary endeavors there. You've got Skinny's as your neighbor next door, and
Absolutely.
you've even got food on site. A local entrepreneur, Coco's Multi-Culti.
That's right. Coco's always killing it. She always keeps the menu fresh. We have a few staple items, but always looking for new exciting things to try. I always have to order more than one thing because I want to try multiple things. And she's doing a great job.
I mentioned Jackson, your home here in Midtown, and I'm wondering, what is it for you, Russell, that makes Jackson so important, such a special place? Why do you want to continue to see it grow?
Well, Jackson is the heart of the state. And I think that there's an opportunity here to improve quality of life. And this was something that exists in other places that we should have one too. So I think that Jackson's a great place to have opportunity because why not? Why not have it in your hometown?
We're going to put links to the Midtown Depot in the Midtown neighborhood of Jackson in our show notes. One of the partners and one of the originators of the concept here, Russell Morrison. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you, Paul.